Will is one of the most joyful human beings that you will ever meet. He can't hold a grudge. He can't be upset with anybody. He just finds the joy and just maintains that happiness. My husband and I, when we found out that we were pregnant, we were so excited. We were ready to start our family. And for the first 3 years, that's what we did. However, as Will got to be around age 3, we started noticing some differences between him and his peers. And you don't want to compare your children, but you do want to be aware of some things different and needs early intervention. Then in February of 2015, I was just catching up on some news, and I caught an episode that profiled a family with Sanfilippo syndrome. And the minute that I watched that, my heart sank, because that's when I figured out that all of Will's little quirks that didn't seem to match other common diagnoses matched up to this rare genetic disease. So Sanfilippo syndrome is a rare genetic disorder that functions similarly to Alzheimer's but in children. So we found out that our very fun, very rambunctious, very bright 4-year-old was eventually going to lose the ability to walk, to talk, and to feed himself. And the disease is typically terminal in the early teens. That was hard. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. That's when we decided to take stock and decide what was really important and refocus our family about what was really most important for us, and that was time together as a family. Well, we're fueled by willpower, which is number one, which we work with the Cure Sanfilippo Foundation, and locally we're known as Willpower, and we host events to raise awareness and raise funding for research for Sanfilippo syndrome. Every year we work with the Woodlands Marathon for the Woodlands Marathon Charity Challenge. We've raised over $200,000, I want to think, for research over the past 6 years with the marathon. We share our story not just for awareness for Sanfilippo syndrome, but for awareness for Will. And we're going to be best friends for ever and ever. And maybe then you can carry that on to when you meet other children or other people that might be different than you, that you see them and recognize them, and recognize that they're people just like anyone else, and even though they might be a little different or a little loud, they just want to have fun and be loved, just like all of us do.